Okay, welcome folks, and thank you for joining me for another Master Lock style Tai Chi class. Today we're going to introduce the 7-star rotations Qi Gong. Just bring that down a wee bit. Yeah. And if you've done other Master Lock work, you'll probably find this very accessible. There's lots of stuff in it that you already know, which is fantastic. It's just kind of copy and paste. But there's also some definite unique aspects to this form. So rather than giving you a big speech about what it's all about, we're just going to jump straight in. So let's salute. We take right hand in fist, left hand straight, and pull back the thumb. Bring the feet together, the hands together, and we press forwards. Lovely. So we're walking up 7 steps, starting at the base, starting at 0. So 0 is our Wuji practice, and we actually begin Wuji in this form in open stance. So shoulder width and level. We float up through the top of the head, the chin slightly down and back. And let's just take a few moments to settle and breathe and let go. Wuji represents nothingness, or oneness, if you like, everything inside, outside the system, it's all the same. So it's very important to spend this little bit of time letting go and attuning to the environment, to just listening. But now we're going to add some substance to it. So we're going to press the fingers gently down, feel all 10 fingers, and we're going to go into the sort of chaos of energy forming. So we scoop, we're doing open door 5, and this is really opening the energy gates and manifesting energy, but not particularly controlling it, just letting it build. Feeling full stretch into the fingers, and so from chaotic flowing energy, we're now going to differentiate heaven and earth. So this is what Master Locke calls Tai Chi duality. So we're basically doing 2 sets of circles, one level with the waist to denote the earth. So I want you to feel, think of a balloon underneath your hands rolling on the earth. Feel for the connection energetically with the earth. And you can do as many of these rotations as you like. Remembering that when we expand in all directions. So we're also filling our back. And let's do our little S shape to change direction. So you cut through the circle halfway and around, and there you have changed direction. So that's the fancy way. It's nice because it means you don't stop and start again, but you can always just change direction. It's not a big issue if you just want to swap. And there's no rules, as I say, to how many you do of these, but try and get pretty even on both sides. Try and do the same amount on both sides for balance. So this is your earth. Good. And then in order to go up and work on the heaven aspect, we're going to go out as far as we can and draw in like you're compressing the energy into your body. Lift up, float up, and expand out into your circle at chest height. And then we continue to roll our ball around. This time the palms facing in, and we're compressing the ball, feeding the energy in under the armpit, around the back, through the other armpit, and along the arms to jump over the fingers. So like a hula hoop, little spark of light, journeying around the curve. Good. And again, we can do our S shape to change direction. So we cut the ball in half towards us and round the other way. Or as I say, just change direction, that's okay. We can work on the fancy stuff as and when it feels good. Just be careful that we don't elongate the arms here. It might look on screen that my arms are stretching towards you, but I'm really stretching around the ball. I'm compressing the ball and I'm stretching around the ball. Very good. So that's our movement 2, Tai Chi duality, or waist and chest rotations. Very good for gently mobilizing the spine, getting the energy flowing. So now we go on to movement 3. We open, breathing in, gather up. Arms in front and above and draw in. So think of balancing the chi ball against the forehead. Now we draw in, so the fingertips point to the outside of the eyebrows. Draw a line down the face, down the neck, down to the chest, and think of opening. So the fingers aren't touching, but connecting energetically with the body. Trace the line down through the body, sitting back. The hands come down the inside level of the legs, around the feet, and up the back of the legs, all the way up to the waist, as you can see, and round. And we overlap the thumbs, link, to cover center and relax to center. So this is movement 3, denoting heaven, earth, and us, people, in the middle. So we relax to center and breathe. And we do that again. We breathe in, we gather, draw the chi ball in against the forehead, fingertips point to the outside of the eyebrows, trace down the face, the neck, spread open at the chest, and draw down the nipple line. Down the inside of the legs, sit back so the knees don't go beyond the toes, tracing, gathering the energy up the back of the legs to the waist and around the waist to cover center once more. Very good. Let's do it one more time. We rest in center and breathe. Good. And expand, breathing in. Gather the chi ball to the forehead. Fingers to the eyebrow edges, down the face, spread open. Now this is helping the lymphatic system. So it's helping our immune system really work harder. Very useful for recovery and preventative measures for health. Good. Hugging the elbows in, check posture. And breathe, relax into center. And just as you're relaxing, listening to your body, feeling into the unfolding processing of what we've just done, I'll mention that you could take any one of these sections of the form and just use it as your day's practice. You can do them in any order. Master Locke has specified that. And you can just cherry pick as and when is needed. But it's very nice to do in order as well and to do all of it. Good. Okay, so we're relaxing to center. So now we're moving on from 3 until 4. So now we're looking at the 4 directions. So north, south, east, and west. And we consider south in this practice to be in front of us, north behind us, your east is to your left, and your west is to your right. So we're going to begin this practice with our little stomach spleen exercise from the Phoenix, just to bring the chi ball level with the dantian into clearer focus. So just a little bit of rotation. And actually, I'm going to mirror for you. Hopefully that will be nice and clear. So what we're going to do now is to flip the toes to your east. So it's not all the way to the side. Think of it as southeast. So you're going to your corner. The toes are pointing to the corner. And now we're going to roll the chi ball rather like you're stepping back, backwards rolling clouds in the Phoenix. And we're going to start level with the lower dantian. But actually, we're going to walk up the 3 levels. So we'll do lower dantian on 1, and then we come up to chest height, middle dantian, turning the waist rather than turning the hips. And then let's go up to the upper dantian, to the head, level with the 3rd eye. Okay, so that's the simplified or short version of this practice. So you do 1 rotation on each level. So we can try that again, lower, middle, and upper. And this is the dragon. So the 4 corners are denoted by 4 auspicious animals. Let's flip the toes. And we're going to do the heart exercise from the Phoenix. We turn the palms facing up. We come underneath the arm, along the arm to make a circle, and turning the palms, calming the energy down to the kidneys with a wee half step. So this is the tiger in this form. So I mentioned the Phoenix form, but actually we have dragon to the east, we have tiger to the west. Good, so let's do, actually as a drill, let's do that exercise again. So this time, we're breaking the 4 corners. We're just going to do lower and mid and upper. So you can play with these movements as drill. You don't have to stick with them. Flip the toes, and let's do the heart exercise on this side. So we're doing tiger now to the east. Very good. Okay, so that is the simple or the short version of the dragon exercise, the 3 rollings level with the 3 chambers of the body, or the 3 dantians, lower, middle, and upper. But actually this exercise is really beautiful. Master Locke has specified that it's very, very useful for spine health in particular. And actually we can do it the full exercise, which is 33 rotations that we're rolling the chi level with each vertebrae in turn. So we could do it with a little chi ball like so, or actually he teaches it like this. So the palms are like rolling a ball with the fingers pointing forwards. And we start at the base of the body, again, turning the waist, toes pointing to the corner, the hips just nice and neutral, and you're turning your waist. And you can gently think of rotating or rolling the energy up and over each vertebrae in turn. It's really lovely. And remember, the coccyx has 5 vertebrae, so you have to keep it subtle and small, or you'll run out of space. So we're feeling into the spine as we gently rotate and think of rolling up, gently engaging with each vertebrae and rolling the energy round it, each one in turn. And as we get higher in the spine, you'll notice perhaps that the connection with the energy, the feeling in the spine, may become less strong. And apparently that is perfectly normal. especially as we come to the neck, the cervical vertebrae. So we must maintain the top of the head floating up and the chin slightly down and back. If we lose our structure, we won't feel the connection, we won't feel the energy so well. But even if you do it perfectly, it is normal to feel less energy at the top than at the base. Good, so you've done 32, and let's flip the toes, and just for completeness, let's do it on the other side as well. So I want you to feel that little chi ball rolling as you turn your waist with each time. The chi ball is rolling, bathing each vertebrae, giving it a little bit of love. Doesn't have to be a big physical movement. It's the mind directs the chi gives it strength, gives it physicality. So as long as the mind is engaging, you're feeling into the spine at the level of the hands, you're giving it that encouragement of movement, then whatever body movement happens, that's fine, but it's still stimulating, it's still giving it that little bit of a bath of energy. Good, so we're coming up the spine one at a time. Feel your way. You might find that there's areas that are stiffer or need more love, but just give it that second, that little rotation on each level. Remember, keep the top of the head nice and lifted, the chin slightly down and back as you work your way up through the cervical vertebrae. Very good. Well done. I wasn't counting, but we'll say that's 33. And let's turn toes and let's do our tiger to the other side. Excellent. Good. So let's do one more time, tiger to our second side. So we've done east and west quite thoroughly. You'd be interested to know that our next movement to the south, which is in front of us, is something you already know. And again, if we access our knowledge from the Phoenix in Graceful Clouds of Blessing, we're going to look at the lung and kidney exercises. So we're going to scoop the right hand under and expand the ball, turn it round and step your left foot forwards. And we're just doing our expand lung exercise, release. So this is heaven and earth rotations, squash it down and expand. So this denotes the phoenix, the auspicious animal, and we're going back with our kidney exercise. We just keep the lower hand down the second time as we come up and over and back into center. So that's our south practice, and that's the phoenix. So far we've done dragon to the east, we've done tiger to the west, and we've done phoenix to the south. So let's do that bit again. So we've flipped our toes, we've just done our tiger. The right hand, remember I'm mirroring, right hand comes under, we're going to expand, rotate, and step your left foot forwards. Squash it down and expand, turning over the front leg. Release, back foot, and step. And expand. And now we do our kidney exercise, sun and moon rotations, and keep the lower hand down this time as we go up and over with the left hand and back to center. Well done. So that's our south, that's our phoenix in this form. It's called the phoenix practice. So next we have the fourth auspicious animal, but actually it's two animals as a hybrid. So two animals next. So we have the snake and the turtle. And the snake is what I teach as black dragon winds around pillar. We've done it before. We're going to flip the toes to your east. Okay, so to the east corner, southeast corner. And we're going to swing the arms round so that your right hand comes forwards and up and your left hand comes round behind. And you're pressing the palms away from your body and looking to the back corner or indeed to the back wall. The top hand then is like cups. The fingers come in towards you and draw a circle. And we flip the toes and do the same to the other side. So your right palm comes past your waist and presses out. So the palms are pressing away from your body and you're looking to the back corner or the back. So let's do that again. So your top hand circles out and round and comes in, flip the toes and look to the back corner, press the hands away. And last time, the top hand comes in and round, flip the toes, turn the waist, press the hands away. So that's your snake head turning. We now return to center, and to finish our four corners, we have the turtle stretches its neck. So we're going to cross the hands and lift, open the hands out and press the hands forwards and up as we sit back and stretch your neck. So the top of the head lengthening up, the chin slightly down and back, and you can feel you're like a turtle, filling your shell, filling your back, stretching into your palms. You'll feel your feet as well, and release, relax down. So that's your four directions with the five auspicious animals. Very good. Let's just take a moment back into Wuji and relax. Now, apologies, I can see my computer says the internet connection is poor, but hopefully you can still see. Okay, folks. So let's take a breath. I want to just get a wee bit of feedback before we go on. Take a breath and relax down. Good. Okay, good. Easing from your stance. Now, our next section is the 5 elements. And this is more martial. This leads us into the martial. You happy to go on? Yeah? Okay. So, so the 5 elements, according to Master Locke, often when we talk about metal, the Chinese will use the word gold. So we're starting with gold. And we're going to go gold, water, wood, fire, and earth. And this, as I say, is more martial. It's bringing us more strength into our martial training if we want to go that way. Very beautiful, nice practice. I'm going to show you face on first, but actually, again, we're going in directions. So we're going to go to your east. And it's full on to the east this time as opposed to the corner. But I'm just going to show you facing you. Yeah, if I can. So we're going to turn out one foot and we're going to float the arms up with your right hand, I'm mirroring, right palm coming up in front and your left palm level with the elbow. And we're going to step with the right and turning the palms. The left hand feeds forwards and through as you step left and the palm turns out. You see that? Yeah. And then we're going to do it like a loo. We're going to draw the arms back and float up and lift and do the same thing on the other side. So we're starting like a G with the palms pressing, facing out, and then turning the palms, stepping the back foot through. We step through like so. Yeah. Good, so we're going to do that to the side. And this is a drill, as Master Locke says, so, you know, you get the idea and then you can play with it to your heart's content. Good, so we're going to turn to the side and we're going to start with, let's see. Yeah, I'm flipping it. Actually, I'll do it with you. I'll do the same as you. That's easier for me and hopefully clear for you as well. So we're turning to the right, to your... No, we're not, sorry. We're turning to your left, to your east to begin. And we're bringing the left hand up and the left foot releases. So we're starting expanding left. We're going to step through with the left foot and step through with the right foot, turning the palms to face out. Yeah? So both palms facing out, one level with your mouth, one level with the elbow. We're going to do like a little loo, drawing down and back and lift. So we're starting in the same way on the other side, palms facing in. We step right and stepping left, turning the left hand to face out. Yeah, so let's do that again. So this is gold. This is the drill for gold. So we have turned, we lift the left arm forwards, both palms facing in, we step left, and as we step through right, we turn the right palm out. So both palms facing out. We loo back, lift right, both palms facing in, step right, and step through left, turn both palms to face out. And we can continue that loo, lift, step, and step, palms turn to face out, loo, lift, step, and step. Very good. Now gold or metal is good for the lungs. This helps our breathing and it helps our large intestines as well. One more time, please. So we're lifting the left hand up, stepping left, step through right, palms face out, loo, roll back, lift, step right, step through left, turn the palms out, loo, lift, step left, turn right palm out, loo, lift, step with like a pung, and step through, palms turn to face out. So that's your gold drill. Good. Now, your next of the elements is water. And if you had space, you could continue to step forwards with water, but you can also step back with water. Water is very fluid, so it can go in any direction. So with water, I'll show you from the front, from here. You're stepping back, front foot coming back, and it's like what I would call white snake spits out its tongue. So the front palm fingers point forwards. Yeah, and then you can step back and fix the front foot. Step back and fix the front foot. So one hand coming forwards, fingers pointing forwards, the other palm facing down level with the elbow. So you can also do that coming forwards. So same hand and foot forwards, same hand and foot forwards. So it's quite fluid, as water should be. Yeah, but you can see the movement of the hands. So you can step back, step back, step back, step back, and we can step forwards, step forwards, step forwards, step back. Front foot just turns in as you're stepping back. Good, so that's our water. Good, and we would do it gold to the left and continue with water to the left. And we continue with wood to the left. So after we have done, let's see, water, metal, gold, right, lift, and left. Say if we don't have much space, then we'll do water, stepping back, right, fix the front foot, left, fix the front foot. It is important for wood that the left foot is forwards. And this is because this is working on the liver and we want to get the stretch on the right hand side. So we can do the wood element on both sides, but on both sides we want to make sure that the left foot is forwards. And with this one, we're doing a little circle like a choo-choo train and step. So a little half step and step. So we're turning the waist, it's not just the arms, we're turning the waist to stretch the liver, and then right hand under, left hand over and step. And we can do it 3 times. Is enough, but of course you can do more. This little choo-choo step, good. And then to change, to turn directions, if you want to change directions, we bring the left foot, swing it through. Is that right? No, sorry. Anyway, We want to make sure that the left foot is forward. So regardless, I'll have to check on that, how to do the transition. But make sure, regardless of which direction, it's the left foot that is in front. Ah, that's why. That's my right foot. I wondered. Sorry. So yeah, dum, dum. So we swing through and left foot is forwards. Yeah. So we turn toes in, step. So again, we stretch and stretch. So it's a little bit of up and over, literally like a choo-choo train, and stretch. Good. 3. So that's our wood exercise for tonifying and aiding the liver. Excellent. So let's go back to this first direction. In the form, you just do it in one direction. If you want to drill it, you do it in both directions. So wood, nearly there. We have fire next, and fire is, oh yes, fire is jade maiden place shuttles. Okay, so you've done your wood, you've done your choo-choo train. We're going to turn in, release your right foot, and we're going to step right and float the right hand up. With a half step, we expand forward. So jade maiden place shuttles. And you only need to do it once, but we can do it on both sides. So we can release down and step through left. Left hand blocks, right hand pushes. So that's your fire exercise. So that's for your heart and small intestines. Good. And then we finish with earth, which is, let's do it just onto the right. So the earth is your large rotation. You can come in. So you can just do it once, or you can do a whole bunch of big cloud hands. So hands level with the eyebrows and hands level with just under the dantian. So that's your earth exercise to bring you back into balance. Well done. And rest. Take a breath. Good. Okay, so we've done really well, actually. We've done 5 of the 7, and I know you have to run. So next week, maybe we will look at the 6th and 7th exercise in the form. Just to give you a quick glimpse, the 6th exercise, really gorgeous. It's the 3 internal and 3 external harmonies. And it is basically the swing the baby move from the Immortals form, but brought into its own. So you're getting this beautiful rotation. I just love it. And Master Locke says that even though it looks incredibly simple, it gives you all the benefits of all the movements so far. It's this beautiful rotation, rolling of the energy. Really looking forward to doing that one with you. The final set is your 7-star rotations, and I won't pretend to be good at it, but it is your Bagua circle walking. So it's literally walking around in a circle. You can take 8 steps, or you can do 16 2 circles that you're walking around. 4 to get you halfway, 4 to get you the rest of the way. And then in the other direction. And as I say, I'm not proficient at circle walking. It can take a lifetime to get good at. But you can see the direction we're heading in anyway. And as Master Locke says, he feels that circle walking is one of the best ways to support your health and get the energy flowing. So that's a glimpse into the rest of the form that we'll look at it next week. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your immersion into the 7 stars rotation Qigong. Let's finish now, please, and make sure you do spend a little bit of time processing, calming, relaxing. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next time.